one of the earliest Innawoods things that happened to me when I was about 6 years old, I'd say. Be visiting family in rural Ohio. On the outskirts of Cincinnati, nice little neighborhood. Immediately make friends with the other kids and we trade Pokemon cards, got my first shiny, a Mewtwo no less, and play video. Then one day everyone's parents were out doing stuff and my cousin who was 20-something at the time was passed out. I later realized she was an opiate user. Big kid Chris, and little kid Dustin. Both same age, just one's fat, come out with BB guns and Swiss Army knives and shit. We were burning plastic army men, and cutting shit up, shooting mailboxes like little unsupervised hodrats do. Decide it's a great idea to go in local woods about 200 yards away from neighborhood separated by field of tall grass. Girl, named Heather says no, my dad says to never go in the woods, no matter what. Majority rules, and your woman anyways lol. Decision is made, we going in the woods. So we make it out there. About 4 p.m. will be dark in 2 hours give or take. We have to make it home before the adults do anyway, so we plan on getting back quick as fuck. Decked out with BB guns and a Swiss Army knife taped to a stick to make a spear. We think we're gonna use spear to hunt something and bring it home to the adults for dinner because that's how 5-8-year-olds' minds work. We go down this nearly straight trail for a few minutes and hit a tree that has people's names and hearts and graffiti on it, with panties and bras and sneakers hanging from it. Also a makeshift shack close by. Dustin says that's where my brother says the older kids go to score. We don't know what that means, but okay. Keep going down path, and reach a little pond. I see a rabbit or something and tell the other kids to look. Dustin, being a dumbass, throws his makeshift spear at it, and it lands on the bank on the other side of little pond, only like 30 feet in diameter. Fuck, we have to get that, it's my dad's knife. It's a bitch to get over there because the bank is muddy as fuck and we would have to climb through thick brush to go around. Dustin makes his way around the lake. He's kinda out of view while making it over there. Next thing you know, he just jumps down, grabs the spear and take off, losing a shoe in the mud, screaming run. We think he's fucking around because he likes to play pranks. So he play along and run back home. We see he has peed himself and are generally concerned. Dustin says there was a really tall, shadowy looking guy running through the woods really fucking fast. We all brush it off as a Negro jogging. I mean, it's Ohio, and it's common for people to go jogging on forest trails. Parents find out what happened and we all get in trouble for going out there. Heather's father, especially pissed, tells us never go back out there. Nothing else really happens and I leave for home, but I return when I'm a bit older, which I will explain in next post. Fast forward to when I'm about 12. Back on Christmas break. Uncle is more of an alcoholic than usual. His daughter, the one that's only 4 years older than me, popped out a kid and is always making really awkward sexual advances towards me when she's fucked up. I just laugh and brush it off and try to force my awkward boner away because I don't care who it is at that point, I wanna bang something. But that's a different story for another time. Meet up with the crew, one new kid on the block, Aaron, he's the oldest, he's 17 and his dad is ex-military. So it's me 12, Dustin and Chris are both 13, Heather is 13 but just barely older than me. By a couple months, and Dustin's older brother Chad 15, and Aaron, which is friends with Chad, who is 17. They're badasses in our eyes because they steal their dad's Lucky Strikes and the occasional beer and do angsty teenage shenanigans to try and impress the local girls that sometimes come over. They're for 6 weeks this time, so plenty of time to get into shit. We pass the time smoking cigarettes, trying beer, and smoked weed the first time, didn't do anything though. Then about 2 weeks before I'm gonna leave, Chad and Aaron are like, let's go out to the spot since they have 2 girls with them. The makeshift shack and panty-ridden tree spot to be exact. Get out there and start fire. This place is only like 350 yards from the field, so not a far walk at all. 5 minutes at a steady pace, I guess. Drinking beer, smoking, etc. We decide to play spin the bottle. Chad spins and it hits Heather. We do the usual stuff like flash our no spots and kiss each other and stuff. Even got Chris and Dustin to touch ners lol. Then Chris says he has to pee, and since he's an insecure fat kid with a tiny dick he goes off into the woods. Aaron pulls out acoustic guitar and starts playing. I recognize the song as Yellow Ledbetter and start singing along, earning instant cool points for being the youngest. Aaron is like, hey, that's a good one, Anon, I didn't know you liked good music. We lose track of time and then Chad is like, hey, Fatty has been gone for like 20 minutes. We get the balls to go look for Chris. Keep walking and get into the thick brush. He's sitting by the pond just staring at it. Hey dude, let's go, our parents will be home from the Christmas party in like an hour. 'Tis about 8 p.m. and cold as fuck, fog starting to roll in but not too serious. Just fucking sits there. Go up and shake him and notice he is fucking bleeding through his white t-shirt. We grab him and take him home as quick as we can. He's bruised the fuck up and just has this 1,000-yard stare off into space. Take him home and explain to his mom that a dog got loose from the other neighborhood and attacked us and got Chris. Aaron's like, no dude, it's the fucking Cheetah Willy. Cheetah what? Explains how he overheard Heather's dad talking to his dad about some fucker called the Cheetah Willy or something that lives in the woods around here. Some Native American spirit bullshit. We're all spooked by now. Decide to go home and sleep. Wake up next day and we're all hanging out playing Pokemon Sapphire, Ruby, trading Pokemons and shit when Cries' mom comes out all pissed. What the fuck happened to Chris last night? He won't fucking talk to me, just sitting there staring at shit. We really don't fucking know what happened, but we don't know how to explain that Chris wandered off and got mauled by some forest critter. Maybe he's just in shock from getting attacked by that dog, maybe he should see a therapist, says Aaron. And she did exactly that and we really didn't see much of him anymore. They even moved away, he started getting violent with his mother, and was expelled from school too. His whole family kinda just up and left. Normal shit from here on out, and then I visit one more time when I'm 17. Next post will continue and probably end. Go back when I'm 17. End up banging cousin, she was adopted, no wrongdoing here. Aaron is a druggie now. So is Chad. Heather is well on the same path along with Dustin, they just smoke a lot of pot. Go out to the spot like every night and party. Hear shit in the woods all night. Then I fucking see it, the tall dark figure just booking ass through the woods like 50 yards off. Like Kenyan on meth speed sprint. Doesn't look like it's actually hitting the ground, kind of just fluidly moving through and over shit as it runs. Tell friends and they all see it too, this fucker is tall, and stops to take a look at us and then vanishes behind a tree. We get the fuck out of Dodge and head home. We continue partying and I eventually leave and never return, find out later through Facebook that Heather's dad got fucked up by whatever the thing was, and it stalked their house for months and he eventually shot himself. Aaron had a run-in with whatever it was but got away though. Nobody heard from Chris ever again. And Dustin and Chad moved off. To this day I wonder what the fuck that thing was. It wasn't a flesh trotter or skinwalker or dermis hopper, like every fucking person on X tells about. But yeah. That's my only Innawoods story really. Sorry it's so long, I'm really high and tend to drag out my stories when I'm stoned. Hope you enjoyed though.